What's up, guys? Welcome back. Now, everybody likes chicken wings, but sometimes you just don't feel like fooling with the deep fryer. So today I'm going to show you how to make crispy oven-baked chicken wings. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that bell to enable notifications as well. All right, guys, meet me in the kitchen. Let's make it happen. First things first, we need to prep these wings. Now, I know cleaning chicken is a hot topic. Some people say you shouldn't do it. However, I do think it's important to rinse these off or clean them to make sure that there's no bone fragments or cartilage or anything that could damage your teeth. We all know wings are expensive right now, but not nearly as expensive as a trip to the dentist. So get in there and get rid of anything you don't want to eat. You can pluck the feathers if there's any left over or anything like that. Just get rid of it. Once they're nice and clean, we're going to lay out a paper towel and place the wings on the paper towel because we need to get these as dry as possible. A dry wing is a crispy wing, especially when you're putting them in the oven. So roll out some paper towels and make sure you get those wings as dry as you possibly can. You could also put them in the fridge and let them dry brine overnight if you want to take the extra step. And now, guys, we're just going to take some sharp kitchen scissors and trim up any excess cartilage that's hanging off of there, anything that we don't want on the chicken wings when we bake them. So now that we've gotten the wings nice and clean and dry, it's time to season these up. I'm going down with a little bit of my all-purpose seasoning. That's a blend of salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. If you haven't tried that yet, you can get yours via the link in the description box. There's a discount code for you there as well. We're also going in with some smoked paprika, but really, guys, you can use whatever seasoning you like on your chicken wings. Just make sure you season them adequately and you get in there and mix them around to make sure you got even coverage of that seasoning. Once you do that, you're going in with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. The cornstarch is going to help these wings get nice and crispy in the oven. And one of the main complaints about oven-baked chicken wings is that they don't get that crispy. So the cornstarch is definitely going to help us out with that. So get in there with your hands, mix that around, make sure the cornstarch is evenly distributed on all the wings. Preheat the oven to 425 degrees. And now for my next pro tip, that is to use this wire rack. The wire rack is important because it allows air to circulate around the wings, which is going to help them get nice and crispy and cook evenly. So if you don't have one of these, you can invest in one on Amazon or you can grab one at Target. They're pretty cheap. Now, while our wings are in the oven, we're going to get started on our sauce. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to make this delicious honey chipotle sauce. If you're a fan of sweet and spicy wing sauces, this is the one for you. We're gonna go in with some apple cider vinegar, a little worst word in the world sauce, lime juice, some soy sauce. Gotta have a little smoked paprika, of course, my AP seasoning, some brown sugar. We're also gonna use some garlic and some honey. As always, guys, specific measurements and ingredients are provided for you in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. We're getting started with 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter over medium heat. To that, we're going to add in our brown sugar and then about 1 tablespoon of garlic paste or minced garlic, whatever floats your boat. Get in there with your whisk and mix to combine. Once that brown sugar is incorporated into the butter, we're going in with the apple cider vinegar. Again, guys, still working over medium heat. Lime juice going in. Tons of flavor in this. Going in with that Worcestershire sauce, or worst word in the world sauce, as I like to call it. And then we're going in with some soy sauce. Give that a good mix, and then we're going in with about a half can of those chili peppers and adobo. If you're a real savage and you want it extra spicy, you can use the whole can. I've used the whole can before and it's a little too hot for me, but you guys know I'm kind of a punk when it comes to spice. So just taste as you go and adjust the flavor to your preference. You can start with a half a can and work your way up. Also, if you overshoot it and it gets a little too spicy, just add a little bit more brown sugar or honey. Now we're going to add this to a NutriBullet or a blender. You can use a hand blender for this as well. The goal is just to make sure the sauce is nice and smooth, smoother than a 3-day weekend. There we go. Just screw on the top and blend it for about 30 to 45 seconds until it gets nice and smooth. This sauce is incredibly balanced, guys. We got the smokiness from the chili peppers, a little bit of heat, a little bit of sweet from the honey and the brown sugar. We got our citrus with the lime juice, a little acidity from the vinegar. So now that the sauce is well blended, we're gonna add it back to our pan over medium-low heat, and that's when we're going in with our honey. We're also gonna season it to taste with a little all-purpose seasoning and smoked paprika. Break out the whisk and mix to combine. Right now is when you wanna taste as you go and adjust the flavor to your preference. Again, if it's too hot, you can add a little bit of sweetness to balance it out. If it's too sweet, you can go in with a little bit more heat. Totally up to you. You can customize this to your personal preference. As always, guys, specific measurements and ingredients are in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. As you can see, I added a touch more honey because I'm kind of a punk and that was pretty hot. Now it is perfect. It's nice and warm. You always want to warm your sauce before you add your wings. Speaking of the wings, this is how we're looking after about 20 minutes. I'm going to spray them with a little cooking spray to help them get nice and crispy. You want to flip these every 15 to 20 minutes. It's about a total cook time of about 40 minutes, depending on how large the wings are. Also at the end, you can increase the heat from 425 to 500 if you really want to get them extra crispy. So just go ahead and flip them, make sure they're cooking evenly. Again, you're going to do this 2 or 3 times just to make sure that they're cooking evenly on both sides. Pop that back into the oven until they're golden brown, crispy, and at least 175 degrees internal temperature. This is what they're looking like when they're done. As you can see, they just look crispy. They're about to sound crispy for you here in just a second. Say it with me, guys, looking good. And they really don't get much more crispy than that, guys. Coming fresh out of the oven, we're gonna add our sauce, give them a toss. That honey chipotle sauce is fantastic. It might be my new favorite wing sauce, to be honest. Brace yourself for a little trademark money shot. These wings are looking absolutely delicious. I can't wait to dig into these. Let me know if you like drums or flats in the comments. Hopefully this changes people's opinion about oven baked wings because I know they get a bad rep, but today we are changing all of that. We're gonna plate these up. I like to add a little fresh lime zest for garnish and a pop of flavor. I cannot wait to get in there and try one of these wings. You guys know I'm a drum man, so I'm going in with the drums into some blue cheese, but not before we give you guys a money shot. And here we go, guys. Moment of truth. Let's see what we got. Reaching for a drum, going into some blue cheese for a taste test. This recipe is absolutely money, guys. Run these for the games this week. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the bell to enable notifications. And as always, thank you for your support.